Shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders, bishops, and apostles, a great millstone that rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, that are people of Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian descent, Israelite foreigners as well, who live amongst the heathen nations around the four corners of the earth where they were sent through the curses, and are Israelites through their father's side. Before I begin, let me not fail to mention this, that while these 2/3 is in the midst of celebrating their feast days, we're also in a period of the Sabbath till the evening, till sundown. Perfect example of how these niggas gonna continue to disregard the warnings of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And this is just going to continue on until they're destroyed. You know, they're literally are in that spirit of Deuteronomy 28 and is it 15? Let me pull it up here. Let me see if I can find it. 28 and 15 or 16. 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So they're still in that spirit of not hearkening to the unto the warnings, unto the voice of his prophets. You know, still in that spirit. So they rather take on the ways of the heathens, the ways and the customs of these heathens. You know, we celebrate their victories over the tribes. You know, the scripture says, and I quote it a lot, Jeremiah 10. Let me get that as well. And there's actually, it's not really Jeremiah 10 that I want, but it serves the purpose. Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. All right, that's my key. That's what I wanted there. Learn not the ways of the heathen. And let me see if I can find it here. It was Deuteronomy. Let me see. Let me see what's in 18. Deuteronomy 18 and 9. Let's see what I have here. When thou art come into the land which the Lord, the Most High, thy power giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. Okay, and that and their feast days is an abomination. You know, their feast days is an abomination. And let me show you this here. Okay. Governor John Winthrop declared a day of thanksgiving in 1637 to celebrate the English colonists' victory over the Pequot tribe in the Mystic River Massacre, the Israelites. You know, and as a matter of fact, hold on. I want to be a little bit more specific here. Um, I want the location. Uh, Massachusetts. Okay, victory by the Massachusetts Bay. Okay, but let me do this here. I still want to do this here. Stupid shit. Why does it ask you that? The Mystic, actually known as the Pequot Massacre and the Battle of Connecticut. What? When a force from the Connecticut colony under Captain John Mason and their Narragansett Mohegan allies set fire to the Pequot fort near the Mystic River. They shot anyone who tried to escape to wooden palisade fortress and killed most of the village. There were between 40 and 700 Pequots killed during the attack. The only Pequot survivors were warriors who were away in a raiding party with their sachems, Sasakas. So it happened in Connecticut. Hold on. If it was up to these nigger women, man, would just continue on and continue on giving, you know, they just showing their love for our enemy. You know, I wanted to get Amos 5. There's some good reading here. And you see why Amos 5 here. Hold on. One of my. Here we go. I'll make this quick because I had to go. Was it 21? It's down below. It's close to the end of the chapter. 21. I hit it right. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell on your solemn assembly. Here you go. But I want the NLT here. And what I like about the NLT is there's a key word in it that I'll grab as I'm reading. I hate all your show and pretense, the hypocrisy of your religious festivals and solemn assemblies. I will not accept your burnt offerings and grain offerings. I won't even notice all your choice peace offerings. And while they're in the midst of breaking, not even, just totally disregarding the Sabbath, they're throwing up their prayers, to bless their meals. I hope you niggas choke on that turkey bone. I hope you catch salmonella in your greens that has that pork meat in it. I do. I pray for it. I hope y'all. I pray you wicked some bitches fall out, which none of you get along anyway. All of you looking at each other in the corner of your eye with jealousy and hatred and envy anyway. I hope y'all break out in a fight and you start shooting each other. I will not accept your burnt offerings and your grain, or I won't even notice all your choice peace offerings. Away with your noisy hymns and praise. I will not listen to the music of your harps. Instead, I want to see a mighty flood of justice and endless river of righteous living. Was it to me you were bringing sacrifice and offerings during the 40 years in the wilderness, Israel? No, you serve your pagan gods. There you go. Serve your pagan gods. Sukkoth, your king god, and Kawan, your star god. The images you made for yourselves. You see? This was exactly what these niggas and they're nothing but pagans. Let me see if it'll give me something here. I don't know why. I'm gonna start hitting my shit on airplane mode so notifications will stop coming through. Oh, it's like I didn't mean to do that. Here you go. Thanksgiving has roots in various harvest celebrations, some of which can be traced back to ancient pagan traditions. In modern times, while it incorporates elements from different cultures, it's just full of vomit. It is not strictly classified as a pagan holiday. It's pagan. I mean, we got practices, but like it says, but it is primarily celebrated as a secular holiday in modern times, while it incorporates elements from different cultures. There you go. It's not of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know. So again, he despised your feast days. So this famine that he's going to bring is going to be well deserved. It's going to be well deserved. I mean, you gotta study this devil and his evil works, man. You know, his evil, and this is not all. I have. Let's hit. Where's it at? Here we go. The history of the United States treatment of Israelites. The history of the United States treatment of Israelites includes a long series of government-sanctioned massacres, forced displacements, ethnic cleansing. This water's running through me. Water running through me hard. I had to get up and go to the bathroom. Ethnic cleansing. Get specific here. This damn devil. A damn devil. And I tell y'all, we're just giving thanks to God for being able to eat and whatever bullshit they make up, man. No. Let me pause this slack. I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. Salakia. Can't figure out what it was, but I'll just continue on anyway. Okay, here we go. Okay, ethnic cleansing is a purposeful policy designed to render an area ethnically homogeneous by using force or intimidation to remove persons of a given group from that area. It is often characterized by violent, terror-inspiring acts. The original terrorist that accuses the world of being terrorists. Ain't that something? The original terrorist is Esau Edom, man. Inspire acts in the destruction of property, monuments, and places of worship. The primary goal is to force removal of a population from a specific territory rather than necessarily their physical destruction, which is the goal of genocide. There you go. And this is what these niggas justify, you know. This is what they, you know, and they, you know, they turn a blind eye to it, you know, like, just, you know, as the scripture said, when people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You're totally destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. You know, and systematic campaigns of violence and cultural eradication that many scholars and California governments have described as genocide. Mm. Hold on. Scripture says this. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, give me a second here. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can find this. Okay. Here you go. This is Numbers 35 and 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are. For blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So let me, just like I read again, let me read it again. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are. For blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So while you simple-minded niggas is out celebrating this madness, you know, the Most High is preparing blood for this place. He's preparing blood for this place. He's preparing to shed this man's blood, man. He's planning on coming on his plan. His goal is to destroy this man. His goal is to destroy this land. Period. Let me see what I have here with this. Just like, let me do this here. It's absolutely mine. It's. You have to ask, like, where do you draw the line, nigga? Where do they draw the line? Where is anything sacred? Where is anything uh like, as for the love of our nation? Damn, what do a nigga care about? You know, that's the question. Like, that was at Numbers 35 and 33. Let me get this. Let me see what. Uh, Genesis 9 says, whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of the Most High made he man. So let me go back to that Numbers, though. I wanted to get it in the LT. So again, as I said, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And again, like I said, that Yahweh Shem Yahushai right now is preparing to shed this man's blood. This man is going to be literally vaporized out of existence on this land here. This will ensure that the land where you live will not be polluted, for murder pollutes the land. But a nigga is here thanking Jesus for his meal. He's right now niggas is asking Jesus to bless their feast day. You know, and to give more blessings. I don't these niggas in their prayers, man. And no sacrifice except the execution of the murderer can purify the land from murder. You see, this will ensure that the land where you live will not be polluted, for murder pollutes the land. And no sacrifice except the execution of the murderer can purify the land from murder. You must not defile the land where you live, for I live there myself. I am the Lord Yahweh, the Most High, who lives among the people of Israel. And these were acts of violence committed against the people of Israel. And again, it just don't stop here at this one or the two. There's many of them. There's many examples. Let me see if it even mentions them. Let me see what all this mentions. Let's see what all this mentions. The violence against Native Americans was driven by settler colonialism, the desire for land and resources, and a prevailing ideology of white supremacy and manifest destiny that viewed indigenous people as merciless Indian savages. Bountiful scalps in schools, both colonial and U.S. governments, as well as state and local militias, place bounties on the scalps or head of Native Americans. And that's where that all started from, scalping. While they say it was the Israelites, the Native Americans that was doing the scalping, including women and children, making their killing a profitable enterprise. This devil's something else, man. The Indian Removal Act. Remember the Trail of Tears. You can read all this on your own. Well, look it up. Massacres. Numerous massacres were carried out by U.S. troops and militias, often against peaceful, disarmed, or non-combatant populations of women, children, and the elderly. And as a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about that, Esau, that's always been a way of the Edomites. And I'm not sure was it when we were leaving up out of Israel, no, out of Egypt. I'm trying to think. It's escaped me right now where the Edomites would sneak attacking the weak and from behind. This has always been a practice. I'm going to have to do some study and find that in the scriptures. This devil has always had a practice of targeting the weak, the women and the children and the elderly. He's always had that practice. The Nathan Hutton massacre in 1782. Okay, he does mention quite a few of them here. Bear River Massacre. Sand Creek Massacre. But there's much, much, much more than this. This is nothing, man. Wounded Knee Massacre, Aftermath and Legacy. By the late 19th century, the Native American population had drastically declined from an estimated 5 to 15 million at the time of Edomites arrival to fewer than 237,000. You want to talk about judgment from the Most High. The end of organized armed resistance led to a federal policy of forced cultural assimilation, including the establishment of Native American boarding schools designed to eradicate indigenous identity. So the same thing that happened to the Southern Kingdom happened to the Northern Kingdom as well. Cease from our identity, as the scripture says. Uh, uh, Here, let me see if I can find this. I'm a terrible speeder. For some reason, I don't know what's going on here. All right. Mm. Give me a second here. I'll find it. Won't take me long to find it, because I think it's actually a song. Mm-mm-mm. Nope, it's not a song. Give me 1 second. I'm looking it up on my tablet here while I'm holding my phone. Um, how did I? Um, oh, here we go. 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 Let me get the KJV version. Then I may hit it with here we go. Ooh, the sin of Judah is written with a pen of iron and with the point of a diamond. It is graven upon the table of their heart and upon the horns of your altars, whilst their children remember their altars and their groves, while the green trees upon the high hill, O my mountain in the field. I will give thy substance and all thy treasures to the spoil, and thy high places for sin throughout all thy borders. And even and thou, Slaka, Jeremiah 17:4, and thou even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger which shall burn forever. Thus said the Lord, the Most High, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. But my point was here in 4. Even thou, even and thou even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage. And this man's pagan thanksgiving is not our heritage. Possession, property, inheritance, heritage, property, portion, share, inheritance, portion. So designed to eradicate indigenous identity. Let's see. I'm trying to eradicate indigenous identity. The eradication of indigenous identity is a systematic process that has historically involved forced assimilation, cultural suppression. There you go. And the denial of rights through actions like boarding schools and restrictive government policies. These efforts aim to erase indigenous cultures and replace them with settler customs, often leading to the loss of language, traditions, and historical records. Though indigenous people, and here we are waking up in these times now, and coming, and he Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai put the spirit in his prophets to bring it all back. All right. These efforts aim to erase indigenous cultures and replace them with settler customs, often lead to the loss of language, traditions, and historical records. Though indigenous people have actively worked to preserve their cultures despite these challenges. And the Northern Kingdom was going to hell off here, man, at war with each other, and, and the many gods that they worship, and the many gods, man. The I can't remember what it is that they use to get high. It's just the culture itself. They went to hell off, man. They were going to hell off here. When you look into it. So again, by not following after the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, they went off. And as it says, where's that? Where it mentions the 10 tribes. Let me see if I can find that real quick. There's a key point I want in that. Ashereth. Second Ezra. Here we go. There's a key point I wanted in here. And whereas thou sawest, this 2 Ezra 13, whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceful multitude unto him, those are the children which he carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king. No, this ain't it. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would lead the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes. 2 Ezra 13. That's it. 2 Ezra 13. That's the point I wanted. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would lead the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, this Western Hemisphere, where we are, the New World, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. Well, they didn't keep it here either. Okay? So there's a bigger picture to what's going on other than this devil being the devil. Earlier I read Second Ezra, Deuteronomy 28 and 15. You see, and here, and to this day, even to this day, these wicked practices, man. Just pulling up all kind of scriptures. Um, Proverbs 28:9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. Whoso calleth the righteous to go astray in the evil way, he shall fall himself into his own pit. But the upright shall have good things in possessions. The Most High detests the prayers of a person who ignores the laws. Those who lead good people along an evil path will fall into their own trap, but the honest will inherit good things. It's a beautiful scripture, man. And these are curses that are literally going on in 2/3, man. You know, that are in that spirit of these wicked feast days. You know, that rebellious, in that rebellious spirit of their feast days. That's a better way of wording it. I'm about to close. A couple more scriptures and I'm out. Leviticus 26 and 16. I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning egg that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart, and ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth you. Hold on. That's what I wanted right here. That's what I wanted right here. So like Leviticus 26 and 14. But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, a burning egg that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart, and ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. Let me get one more. Let me see here. And it shall be, if thou do at all forget the Most High, thy power, and walk after other gods, and serve them, and worship them, I testify against you this day that ye shall surely perish. As the nation which the Most High destroyeth before your face, so shall ye perish, because ye would not be obedient unto the voice of the Lord your power. So just like this devil's going to get it for his wicked works, hey, it looks like you niggas going to get it too. You rebellious niggas going to get it too. This is Babylon. This is the history of this place. You know, a town established on blood. And I'm trying to think, where's that at? Is that Joel? Oh, I'm not sure if that's Joel 2 or not. No. So what I want to do, I want to close here with this last precept. This last precept. A second here. God was bad, man. Until the Most High gave that devil the Gatling gun. Hosea 2:10, and now will I discover her lewdness in the sight of her lovers, and none shall deliver her out of my hand. I will also cause all her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moon, and her Sabbath. Oh, that's powerful. I like that. How this precept mentions the Sabbath and the new moon as one, her new moons and her Sabbath. I will also cause all her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moons, and her Sabbaths, and all her solemn feasts. And I will destroy her vines and her fig trees, whereof she hath said, these are my rewards that my lovers have given me, and I will make them a forest, and the beasts of the field shall eat them. And I will visit upon her the days of Balaam, wherein she burnt incense to them, and she decked herself with her earrings and her jewels, and she went after her lovers and forgot me, said the Lord. So we're throwing up those curses on you ungodly souls, man. On you rebellious, wicked souls. You know. Hope you're edified. Till next time, Lord willing. Shalom.